Now, like I said, there is no such thing as a rich victim. So, in order to remain a victim, attention seekers will make sure they will never get rich. It is the moment to decide you can be a victim or you can be rich, but you can't be both. Listen, every time, and I mean every time, that you blame, justify, or complain, you are cutting your neck financially. Sure, it would be nice to use a gentler and softer metaphor, but forget it. I am not interested in nice or soft right now. I am interested in helping you see exactly what the heck you are doing to yourself. Afterward, once you get rich, we can be kinder and softer, can't we? It is time to regain your power and recognize that you create everything that is in your life and everything that is not in your life. Realize that you create your wealth, your non wealth, and every level in between. Put your hand on your heart and say, I believe the exact level of my financial success will happen. Rich mental attitude and actions. Every time you catch yourself blaming, justifying, or complaining, slide your index finger toward your neck like a trigger to remind yourself that you are financially cutting your neck over and over again. Although this gesture may seem a bit crude to do to yourself, it is no cruder than what you are doing to yourself, blaming, justifying, and complaining, and it will ultimately work to alleviate those destructive habits. Take a test at end of each day. Write one thing that went well and one thing that didn't. Then write the answer to the following question. How did I create each of these situations? If others were involved, ask yourself, what was my part in creating each of these situations? This exercise will keep you accountable for your life and make you aware of the strategies that are working for you and the strategies that are not. Wealth reference to rich people play the money game to win. Poor people play the money game so as not to lose. Poor people play the money game on defense rather than offense. Let me ask you, if you were to play any sports or any strictly defensive game, what would the odd be that you would win that game? Most people would agree, few or none. Yet this is exact how much Yet this is exactly how most people play the money game. Their main concern is survival and security rather than creating wealth and abundance. So what is your goal? What is your goal? What is your true intention? The goal of truly rich people is to have enormous wealth and abundance, not just some money, but lots of money. So, what is the great goal of poor people? Having enough to pay the bills. And in time, it would be a miracle. Again, let me remind you of the power of intention. When your intention is to have enough money to pay the bill, that's exactly how much you will get. Just enough to pay the bill and not a penny more. Or maybe you just want to be comfortable. Sorry to give you bad news, but there is a huge difference between being comfortable and being rich. People who are only financially comfortable usually decide what to eat by looking at the right side of the menu, the price side. What would you like for dinner tonight, dear? I will have this 7.95 euro plate. Let's see what it is. Surprise, surprise, it's chicken for the ninth time this week. If your goal is to be comfortable, chances are you will never be rich. But if your goal is to be rich, chances are you will end up enormously comfortable. Put your hand on the heart and say, my granddaughter and many more will be millionaires and more. Wealth reference 3. Rich people are committed to being rich. Poor people want to be rich. Ask most people if they want to be rich and they will look at you like you are crazy. Of course I want to be rich, they will say. The truth, however, is that most people don't really want to be rich. Why? Because they have bunch of negative wealth file in their subconscious mind telling them that there is something wrong with being rich. What are some of the possible negatives about being rich or trying to get rich? Here's what some people say. What if I do it and lose it? Then I really will be a failure. I will never know if people like me for myself or for my money. I will be in the highest tax bracket and will have to give half of my money to the government. It, it is too much work. I could lose my health trying. My friends and family will say, who do you think you are? And they will criticize me. Everyone is going to want a donation. I could be robbed. My children could be kidnapped. It is too much responsibility. I will have to manage all that money. I will have to really understand investing. I will have to worry about tax and deposit protection strategies. And I will have to hire expensive accountant and lawyers. Yuck, what a bummer. And so on. As I mentioned earlier, each of us has a wealth file inside the filing cabinet called our mind. This file contains our personal beliefs, including why being rich would be wonderful. However, for many people, this file also includes information as to why being rich is not so wonderful. This means that they have mixed message about wealth. As part of them cheerfully says, having more money will make life a lot more fun. But then another part yells, yeah, but I'm not going to have to work like a donkey. What fun is that? One part says, I will be able to travel the world. Then the other part screeches inside. Yeah, and everyone will want a donation. These mixed messages may seem innocent enough, but they are actually one of the biggest reasons most people never get rich. You can look at it like that. The universe, which is another way of saying higher power, is akin to a large messaging department. He is constantly handling you people, events, and things. You order what you want by sending energetic messages to the universe based on your prevailing beliefs. Again, based on the law of attraction, the universe will do its best to say yes and support you. But if you have mixed messages in your file, the universe cannot understand what you want. Wait a minute, the universe hears that you want to be rich, so it starts sending you wealth opportunities. But then he hears you say rich people are greedy, so the universe began to support you in not having much money. But then you think having a lot of money makes life much more enjoyable. So the poor universe, dazed and confused, sends you opportunities for more money again. The next day you are in uninspired frame of mind. So you think money isn't that important. The frustrated universe finally yells, make up your mind. I will give you what you want, but tell me what it is.